Hey everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record Night, your one-stop shop for quality Friday night entertainment, coming at you each and every Friday night live on the Ustream channel.
Absolutely.
We got Jay the Curbist hanging out with us. We got girlfriend hanging out in the other room. We got big things going on. We ain't got no Steve Fever.
No, Steve had some family issues.
He loves his family. Steve loves his family, so that's what he's doing. It ain't no big deal.
He's
Hey,
Clark Griswold of the.
Hey. Tonight I turned on the mixer to do a little Grown Man Record Night.
Yes, sir.
The dummy lights that give you the levels.
Yeah.
Not freaking working. So I've been guessing at levels all night, relying on people to be like, turn it up, turn it down. So right now, we got a little something playing underneath us. Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Is it too whatever? 'Cause I can't. We screw it up when we can tell, and right now we can't even tell. So I'm asking, Jay.
I think it'll be okay.
I'm okay. You all right?
Okay.
I'm all right. Shit. I mean, hell, I'd complain, but don't nobody ever do nothing about it.
Hell, you didn't talk for half a show last week from what I heard.
Yeah, microphone fell off. Scott says it sounds good. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
In more ways
I don't
than
know
one.
if it sounds good, but you know what I mean.
Oh!
Toot my horn, but toot. What have you been up to this week?
Oh man, working hard, man.
Working on your funny?
Man, I've been working on my funny. Hash it. Everybody was. We got it. No, we got to. I've been working on my funny all week long, man.
I go to a class for it.
No, I don't got no class about it. But having a good time, and this week I just went on vacation. I got off work this evening. I'm on vacation for a week. My first big one of this year. I've not taken like a full week yet, so me and the girlfriend gonna go down to Pine Knoll Shores.
Fish?
Do a little fishing. Do a little cold beer drinking, some margarita making. We're gonna bring a blender down with us. We got a hot tub in the room.
Oh wow!
I need to work on.
I
need to work on my shoulder. Hot tub, ocean front view, balcony.
Nice.
Things are gonna happen, folks, and I'm gonna loosen her up. My shit is gonna be so much better when I come back. I can't wait on it. We're gonna have a good time. I'm excited about it. I'm like a little boy going on a vacation. You ever went to a beach with your family and your little boy?
Yeah, I'm taking
about a night or two before you couldn't sleep on it?
Yeah.
No,
like
sir.
Christmas
oh,
Eve.
yeah. Except opposite
Christmas
in the summer.
Eve.
Except in the summertime.
Oh,
See?
Yeah.
It's a complete flip-flop opposite.
I didn't like going out with my family, so I never had those come on.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I had so many hot girls in my family. That was like the best time I ever took. We took these beach trips, and some of my cousins will wear these bikinis, and you could see,
I'm thinking my kid.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, something like that. I'm thinking
right there.
The upside down V.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I always said the pork rind was the hot cousin to the potato chip. Who says we don't write any jokes here?
I'm taking my son to the beach in 3 weeks.
Are you?
Yeah. For the first time.
You gonna let him drive half the way? You gonna switch in Lumberton? Regional joke. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna cut right here.
All right. So I'm taking my son to the beach next week.
Right.
And I'm not gonna let him swim though, because my dad's concerned he'll get bit by a shark.
Yeah. I don't want to get in there.
Me.
I don't want to get in the water. I'm gonna do a little fishing down there on the coast.
Do you fish off a pier?
I like both. I like the surf fishing. I like pier fishing. You go down to the point. I like that kind of fishing. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Like the little things just you kind of like about the beach. And one of my favorite little things is going to a pier at night and people are out fishing. That's always fun.
Oh, yeah. Me and Cameraman have done some big time. Like we got a case of beer. It's 34 degrees.
Yeah.
And we went out there. There's one time specifically. It's one of those that you got some Polaroids from it, and it really means a whole lot. We went out there. We were just the right amount of drunk, where everybody, you just have, like Grown Man Record Night drunk, where you just having a good time.
Yeah.
Went out on the pier. I'd caught my own bait with a cast net, and then we went up on the pier. Folks were catching little bottom fish, like spots and whatnot. And then me and cameramen come up there with our own bait that we caught down on the shallow end, start throwing shit out. We start catching red drum, or channel bass, or
red drum
redfish. A lot of people call them redfish.
Red drum spell backwards.
Red drum. But no, man, nice ones. 4 or 5 pounds, pulling it over the side of the pier, and people were like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah.
And I don't know. We're drinking.
We're fishing, man.
We're drinking and fishing, and it was so perfect.
Yeah.
And caught a bunch of fish, bunch of sea trout, and a bunch of redfish, and we spread them all out there, and we took a picture. Cameron's got some pictures of it somewhere. It was a good time.
Eat 'em?
We ate some of them. Yeah, that was. It was just. I don't know, man. It's just one of them times. So I'm hoping for one of those times coming up. A little nice beer buzz, a little nice fishing.
I can start fishing more. I've never gotten to fishing.
It's good for you, man.
I need to get out and fish.
I mean, you know, my dad was a professional fisherman for a while.
Dwayne's a huge fisherman too. He's
Yeah.
trying to get me to get out. Maybe I want to.
I made in 2008. I made $3,500 fishing pro bass tournaments as a co-angler.
Call you Michael Van Dam.
Heyo,
Nobody gets
from
that.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Nobody probably gets that in the world.
But yeah, it's that's something I can do. And if I wasn't so damn lazy and like staying up late and drinking beer and listening to music, it's probably something I could really do for a living. But that's all right.
Oh.
I may go back to doing that some other time.
Whatever makes you happy, like we were talking about.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I need
You
to-
know what I'm saying.
that might be one of those hobbies I told you before the show. I'm trying to do, pick up something for my son when he gets old enough. That might be something I need to do. Is fish. Get my son.
Oh, absolutely.
We live in the South.
You're hooked on fishing, not on drugs. If that's your goal, if that's your goal, you start early.
Gold.
Why is my microphone itching? That's like an inanimate object, but somehow I feel like the need to like scratch against it. Hey, speaking of microphones, sorry for the debacle last week. We had some technical issues. Some multiple things went wrong that just didn't turn out the type of show that Grown Man Record Night is proud to deliver each and every week. It's a rare miss. It was a rare miss.
Yeah.
I mean, we try, and it just sometimes, you know, sometimes not everything is a lesson. Sometimes you just fail. You know what?
That makes no sense.
Not everything's a lesson. You don't have to learn something from it.
Yeah.
Not everything's a lesson. Sometimes you just fail.
Yeah,
That was
I
a
get
fail.
it.
We failed. But that's all right. It's all recorded and it's live.
Ted Danson had bad shows.
You take it back right now. You get walking, Jay.
No,
You don't
he
know.
did.
Take it back.
He did.
Oh, I don't know.
September
Maybe take it back.
87 was a bad month for Ted Danson.
I know a guy that was on some episodes with Ted Danson.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hey, we've not mentioned the Free Music Archive in a little while, and I wanted to mention tonight, so I pulled some new shit. I heard some squawking on the channel. People saying we play in the same underneath this Free Music Archive stuff, and it's true because I've been
We do play the same thing every
yeah,
week.
no, I know, but I've been I really love the surf playlist. I'm a big surf guy, especially it puts me in a certain mood. But it kind of got when I was obsessed with the desert. And to me, like surf, I know this is backwards, not necessarily surf music, but
California, so.
well, that particular with the reverb.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
Dick
that
Dale.
doesn't remind me of waves and beach. It reminds me of long desert highways.
Dick Dale.
Dick D. Yeah, but anyhow, we've not mentioned Free Music Archive, and I've not downloaded anything new in a while. Until tonight, Jay.
I liked what you were playing before the show came.
That's what we're playing right now.
Good Lord, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're vibrating over there. What we're playing over here now is this. It's an 8-bit artist named Gumble
Brian.
on Happy Puppy Records. So this is Gumble, and this is the album Social Parasite that we're rocking right now.
Steve says my mic is low.
It's all the way up.
Okay.
You just got to talk high, Jay.
I can put it high.
You just got to talk loud, project, get it out there. Don't leave nothing on the table. Don't leave it all on the field now.
Gotcha.
All on the field.
10-4 on the field.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, I see people talking about the surf. I love the surf. We've got something new, and that was the idea, was to do something new every week, especially when we don't have somebody to switch records for us. Like tonight. I don't know.
Cameraman back to do that.
He's coming, man. I heard a little rumor about cameraman now. Cameraman, I think's done got him a little girlfriend down there.
That's what I hear. A little sweet sugar.
He's got a little sweet sugar going on down in Wolfson, where he's hanging out. I tell you what, man, that's all right.
Good for him. Everybody falls in that trap.
Yeah, man, good for him. So let's talk about. You want to talk about what we played?
No.
No. What else we gonna talk about?
You talk about.
No, you gonna talk about it. All right, let's talk about what we played.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
get
talk about it, but I thought you'd talk about it.
You can chime in on it. I'm gonna talk about it. You chime in on
I'll chime on it.
Don't be using my words now. So tonight, for what we played, in lieu of the debacle of dickhead proportions of last week, I felt bad because we opened the box from old Scott Stricknine and it was a lot of cool shit, and my mic fell off. That was part of the problem.
Yeah.
And
plus, we were pretty. I don't know if we can remember everything we got in the box.
Yeah, we're pretty loaded. We're pretty loaded. So but it was a good time, and I really appreciated it. It was a great deal. So I decided what to do tonight is to lead the show off. We played some of the tracks from the VCLT last week from Scott. We played several records of that,
yes.
And I wanted to mention, because he mentioned this on the. Remember, I said something last week about how he wrote his nice little letter on the back of something, and how much I appreciated that. Jay, I'm gonna let you kind of scan through this, see if there's anything that jumps out at you on this particular back of this handout. Came from his landlord, I believe.
Oh my goodness! Do you think he knew? You think that's like a very subtle thing, or do you think he?
No, he knew.
That's awesome.
Read it for us. What does it say? And project with it.
Hi, Scott. We would like to inform you that we'll be working the parking lot the next few days to add some additional concrete curbs, and they acronym concrete curbs.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what that means. CCC. Whatever.
Cold cut curbs, baby. That's ham on your bone. Ham bone.
Concrete car curbs.
Oh. That sounds like a Jerry Seinfeld series.
Yeah, it does.
Hi, Jay. I'm Jerry Seinfeld.
And today we're driving a
Miss Daisy.
Yeah. But,
3, 2, 1.
That's really cool.
Isn't that neat? So for the stuff we played, this was stuff we got from Scott last week.
This one goes
Zybertron. This thing, I don't know anything about this group. I still don't. I've played it twice, 3, 4 times now. Part man, part machine, the synthesis of progressive rock and electronic music experimentation. This is such a kick-ass record, man. 2014, Dual Planet. I've listened to this a little bit now. Look at this nice analog synth.
Those guys look really cool.
Don't they? I mean, we listened to side 1 last week right after we got it, after my microphone fell off. So I'm checking to make sure mine's still there. That's good. Oh no. That smelled like yesterday. Open the window. But this is so kick-ass, man. You know these guys? You ever seen this? It'll blow your mind. I mean, it's so freaking good. And I followed that up with some other shit from Scott because I wanted to keep that vibe going because I felt like such a douchebag for effing it up last week when I was like, oh, well, there's all these records. Roxy Music, which I really love.
Yeah,
and this is...
I've recently kind of discovered them.
Yeah, man. This is... the record's covering it up.
It's a what?
It's a
baby.
It's a baby. 70, damn, I just saw 75 Atlantic.
Okay.
Which one is that? What's the name of that one? What's that say?
Roxy Music.
Take a lap. Don't take a lap for me. We'll do it.
I don't know. It was good, whatever it was.
Oh my God, it's kick ass. Yeah. This is one had no freaking idea about. Put this on. It's got a really cool cover. Cabinet of Curiosities by Jocko Gardner, or Yako. Could be Yako. Probably
Yakov Smirnov.
In Soviet Russia, record spins you. That's trademark 2015 Mikey Bananas. Don't use that joke.
By the way,
don't use that
joke.
You know
we're talking about comedians that have personas.
I wouldn't recommend using the joke either, but still don't use the joke.
Comedians that have personas?
Yeah.
He was one. That wasn't him.
Who? Oh,
Yakov
Yakov Smirnoff? Oh, yeah, totally.
I thought that was him for years
Look
and
at
years
this.
and years, but it's really, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. I like that little gentleman down there. I like the scale of that cover. How
It's like a Hendrix cover.
How little that gentleman is and how big the surroundings. I like that. Like in Good Will Hunting when he's in the boat out and he can't. Yeah, all right.
Never seen that movie.
What? Like a lap.
I thought for years the title was, Goodwill, like he was hunting Goodwill.
Okay.
No, I swear to God, I did.
Good.
Like he was hunting Goodwill. Like that was like he was going around the movie trying to do the right thing. Like, he was going around like doing good to others to get goodwill back.
What?
I swear to God,
What?
like
Don't bring God into this. That ain't God's fault. If that's the way you interpreted that, that's a.
goodwill. Then I watched it for the first time like a year ago on TV. I watched the first few minutes and it said
Siren. Siren is the Roxy music album.
Oh, okay.
I knew that was the first song. I didn't know it was a song, man.
But I was watching like a year ago, like the first part, and the fellow's name was Will. Like,
All right.
no, his name was Will Hunting. I didn't know that. I thought you were hunting for goodwill.
Goodwills. Who's not hunting for a damn Goodwill? Jay, you need to do some jumping jays on the 4C just to clear it out. Then we played. Scott also sent Booty People. It's a demonstration not for record sale.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a very cool funk album. Includes a hit single, Slappy 5. I didn't know these cats, man. And this shit
like
brought
Jimmy
it.
Castor.
It's very, very funky. I mean, this guy comes to the core of funky.
Yeah, very good.
He's got a little piece of ass.
It's a promo too.
Oh, it's a promo also. Then I got into some shit I picked up last week. Mahavishnu Orchestra Apocalypse. This is the shit with the, what is it, the London Symphony? Yeah, London Symphony Orchestra. Very killer stuff, 74 on CBS. A lot of great players on this shit. Everybody knows this record.
Very
It's
nice.
Terrific. Jay, this is actually coming up here. This is actually going to be one of our dig of the weeks now.
Okay.
I need you to tell me.
It's not the dig of the week.
No, but it is a dig of the week.
Oh,
So
I
tell
found
me.
another Striper album. This was The Hell with the Devil
Of course it is.
from 88, probably. 86, sorry. Enigma Records, Striper. If I told you before the
Enigma?
show, I told you when I was a kid, if I could have joined any band, it would have been Striper.
Yeah? Because you can rock out and go to heaven.
Well, because I grew up in a very Christian, strict family, and Striper's the
Yeah.
only heavy metal I could ever
Yeah.
get by with listening to. I got by with it.
See, I was the opposite of that. I was a little kid and I'm telling my dad AC/DC's Antichrist Devil's
Yeah.
Children. So,
I
I'm
was
the other
cool
side of
with
that.
and Kiss was Knights in Satan's Service and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. And,
Wasp, we are Satan's people.
well, come on now.
We are Satan's people. Do you know the kinds of things that I do on a daily basis that would... we'll keep moving. Hang on.
Yeah, but it's a great album actually. Like it is so 80s. It's good.
Hey, look, I'm using my Cool Hand Luke Yopon Beach NC koozie.
Where is Yoko Beach?
It's on Oak Island. It's now been incorporated all as Oak Island, but I've still never figured out. This is the beach me and my family went to as a kid. I've never understood this koozie. Cool Hand Luke.
The movie.
Nope. Number 1, Yopon Beach NC.
Number one's Cool Hand Luke. Oh, it's a boat.
No, I don't think so.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Nobody knows what the hell this is.
It's like a yacht or something. The
It's
Cool
my
Hand
dad's
Luke number
koozie.
one- Cool Hand Luke #1 yacht.
Is it? Is it a
Where'd you
restaurant?
find it? Where'd you find
My
it?
dad got it when
Where
we were
did you get it?
down
That would
there.
help- no, but like where you actually got it would help. Solve the
Nobody knows that. Is it a band?
Have you
It's a
Googled it?
guy's name. No, it's what are you gonna Google?
Cool Hand Luke #1, Yukon Beach, North Carolina.
Google will say stop. We're not. No.
You know they have computer for stuff like that.
You know,
Oh,
I hear in the next century the biggest deal going is going to be computers. I'm thinking about going up and getting my associate's degree in computers. I'm thinking that's something that's going to be a big deal.
Said every redneck in the 90s.
I'll think about getting something in computers. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting something in computers. Hey Jay, I played this record. Why in the hell did I play this?
Well, we were reading before the show. Today is the 43rd?
Yeah, it's 1969.
Anniversary of the day that the famous Abbey Road photo was taken.
That they took that picture.
Yes.
Whoa.
This is the Beatles walking across the crosswalk, not getting hit by cars.
We kind of figured this out last minute, and I just grabbed it in the stack I had down below, and we played it. I mean, who didn't want to hear Abbey Road for whatever reason?
This is what right in my favorite line of Beatles records.
It's a great record.
Abbey Road, Sgt. Pepper era.
That's one I got for pretty cheap because it says VG, and I don't know.
VG Plus.
I mean, I don't see VG on that.
This is your favorite, coming from your favorite shop?
Huh? Yeah, Underdog.
And he graded it pretty like he's very hostile.
Very much on your side. Speaking of very much on my side, how about the Hub of Hubbard, little Freddie Hubbard, 72 BASF. What's that, like a German company, but this is a USA release.
Tape manufacturer.
Freddie Hubbard, Richie Davis, Eddie Daniels, Roland Hanna, Louis Haynes on this.
Nice.
Kick-ass record. I've not pulled this shit out in a while. This has been a little while, and I don't know why. I tell you why, because I'm stupid. Because that's a killer freaking record, man, and I should pull that out a little more often. There's a jumping off point, I think, when you. It's not that you're buying too many records because you're spending too much money. Okay, that's a thing. Or you're buying too many records that you don't have space for. Yeah. I understand that as well. But there's also a jumping off point for you're buying too many in a week. And so I've got this Killer King Crimson rare import, blah, 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 I got a great deal on. And I also got this Miles Davis and this Freddie Hubbard.
And what else is going to be gone next time you get there.
And I don't even remember, no, but I bought all that. And so I'm so stoked about this one thing that I don't concentrate on the other 3 or 4 things that are like, any of these things would be great on any other day, but you bought this thing. But I've bought so much at a time that it kind of gets filtered away and I don't think about it. Then I'm digging through and I'm like, what the hell's this Freddie Hubbard record? Yeah. And I pull it out and I put it on. I'm like, this is like a top 5 jazz record for me. What the hell is wrong with me? Other than being a rudimentary reader with low literacy skills, because I've been dealing with that my entire life.
I passed on a Freddie Hubbard yesterday.
Did you really?
For $1. And
I passed a stone.
That hurt?
No, I'm a man. And then we finished this off with you gave me this Kiss Alive 2.
Yeah, this is a freebie.
It was a freebie. Yeah. That wasn't bad for a freebie. Now tell me, we played Kiss for a reason tonight.
Oh yeah, we were looking for the show on this date, and I think it was '96. Kiss was playing the Alive reunion tour, whatever it was, in Cincinnati. And some kid threw their prosthetic leg on stage, and they found out who it was, and they all signed it and gave it back to him.
What? That was on this day?
On this day. That's your big music news for today.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year?
Like '96, I think. It was
okay.
Reunion.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
But that was the best side of that album that you played, though. That was a good.
I kind of that wasn't bad. I mean, I don't like Kiss so much.
That's because you have problems, but we can address those later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm become to like them better than AC/DC. I like Kiss better than AC/DC.
You should like AC/DC.
I know.
We gotta work on that.
Yeah, I know, but
Highway to Hell. Start there.
Yeah.
And then go back. Go back.
I can't do that. I can't do that. But let's get into some real digs of the week here.
Yeah. We both did quite a bit of digging this week.
We did do quite a bit of digging.
Pretty quick, I guess.
Huh?
So probably gotta make this pretty quick.
Well, we ain't gonna dilly dally. We got a lot of records to cover, but we're gonna get on down on it.
I can go through mine pretty quick because half of them are baloney, but.
They ain't no baloney. Come on, Jay. Don't talk about your own damn records.
No, I mean, but they were dollar.
And when you get down there in the crate, though, baby.
$90 records, you know.
When you're, it's been hot around us here in the South.
Yeah, it has been.
You get in some of those digging spots, they don't really have AC, and it's kind of rough in there.
Yeah. Your butt's starting to sweat.
What else starts to sweat?
Your butt.
Yeah.
And your back.
Yeah.
It runs down.
What about your underarms?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because, you know, when you're in those tight digging spots,
It's time for Mitchum.
it's time for Mitchum. That's a grown man deodorant, and it's a grown man type situation. Little kids can wear their Axe and spray it on their dicks directly right into the hole where it gets infected, and it becomes like a parental conversation they have to have because their dick hole's infected because you sprayed Axe into it. But for grown men,
That's something you talk to your mom about.
it is. If she's hotter than normal,
Talk to my mom about.
she's a secretary.
Infection.
I would if she was a
My parents like
if she was a secretary, divorcee, low self-esteem, likes those cheap Joe's Texas jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd talk to my mom about that.
Okay.
What? But it's a grown man
Crystal
deodorant.
Gale was your mom. You would talk about it.
Who
Crystal Gale.
are we talking about? The singer?
Yeah, with the long hair.
Because I was hearing another name, and I don't. All right. Let's just...
That's where she got her name.
What's this, Jay?
Crystal Gale.
You busted this shit out now.
This is VCLT from me to you.
From you to me.
This is a special long distance.
Let's hold this motherfucker up here for once. I'm sorry for swearing. I'm not.
This is a Lee Greenwood record. I absolutely know nothing
Oh,
about it.
look! Hold it up! Don't skimp on the.
But
let it.
You can see his package on it. I'll tell you the coolest thing about Lee Greenwood that I found is
Speak
he
up,
gets
Jay.
his shirts embroidered.
Look at that, little LG.
And then, I really only got it for that picture.
Oh, that's the yearbook right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Oh, come on.
Senior year, he's ready to graduate.
Oh, he's graduating to the head of my heart,
So
Jay. I just made Lee Greenwood pants baby.
I looked for one with God Bless America on it, but they didn't have it, unfortunately.
You know,
Out of the half dozen they had, that one.
we actually mentioned this earlier, but we have a thing in common that we started a very, very, very long time ago. When you pull up to a stoplight and you're going to turn left, for instance, and you get the green arrow, what do we call that around here? What do we call that signal?
A lead Greenwood.
That's a lead Greenwood, because in driver's ed they call that a lead green.
My dad actually, when I was taking driver's ed, he asked me if I had learned about the lead green.
It's the lead Greenwood. So for my entire life, when I see a green arrow at a stoplight, it's a lead Greenwood.
Yeah.
Take that with you tonight, folks. You're all friends of mine.
Sleep
Please
on
take that with you.
Sleep on that.
Let's drink a little Appalachian spring water. Old Steve Fever was kind enough to grace me with his...
Steve's here in liquid,
He's here in liquid.
not in flesh.
I think I rolled over this microphone cable with this rolling chair down here. It's
think
going
he
to pull my
texted
neck
me.
off.
Somebody text me. I guess that was Steve.
Texas.
Said my mic was that Steve's number?
Texas. Does it say 1-800 WKRP?
No, it says 1-800 Flowers Direct.
Get you one of those, Jay.
No.
Jay,
All right, little one.
I put you right on the spot.
A little one.
We're on TV, Jay.
Nice. A little icy. A little icy.
This is what made me throw up wasabi peas earlier, and I just chomped them right on back down because I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time to eat things twice, but I'll do it. Look at Jay. He's going to start talking funny here in a second.
Tastes like fire.
Fire! That's good stuff. Bust out some records, Jay, man.
Okay.
I'm waiting on
I'll
you,
do
man. Let's do a couple. Also, I just found this sitting here. I forgot I'd bought this. Why are we not playing this Stallone Cobra soundtrack on cassette underneath
You asked
this?
me why you're not. You got a cassette player?
Yeah, downstairs.
Look it up.
That's where we did the ODD stuff. We'll start doing some cassettes while we're doing the... and that way it will reverse by itself.
There
But
you
we
go.
can't do the microphones while we do that. We're talking off-air business. Get going, Jay.
Okay.
Get it going.
This week,
Get going.
I purchased a lot of records, and so I'll go quick. First one I pushed, I think Steve brought one time. It was Herbie Mann, Push Push.
Yeah, the greasy one.
This is the very androgynous, sexual Herbie Mann, which they kind of all are, but it's got an uncensored picture of a couple doing it.
Okay.
So
I don't have any use for that.
I was kind of happy to pick that up for. But by the way, the other artists on this, Dwayne Allman played guitar.
Oh, wow, that's killer, man.
I'm sorry, no, he played.
Meat Whistle.
Flute.
Oh.
Might be a different Dwayne Allman.
It could be. Was this recorded at Sound City by chance? Not Sound City, but what's the studio in Alabama I'm thinking about? Muscle Shoals, Jay.
I think so.
Knock, knock, knock.
I don't know. But Bernard Purdy on drums.
Oh, yeah. From Steely Dan. All right. Right. Cool shit. Man, that's killer.
And he plays What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. It's like the big song on here. And he says, Marvin Gaye's album What's Going On is the best album of the year, by the way, Herbie Man.
Killer, man.
Yeah, it's like one of the
he's
top
a good guy,
albums of all
man.
time,
I feel like he's a friend of the program, just straight up.
Who, Herbie Man?
Yeah.
Well, he's dead, you know.
Come on now.
Yeah, he is. He died like a few years ago.
Him and Nipsey Russell, they held hands, went off a cliff.
Like, what's that movie with the girls that drive over the cliff?
Laverne and Shirley.
Yep. Joe with the Beer Factory.
Yeah. Shamil, Shamazel, Hassan Pfeffer Incorporated.
You know, I thought that was something like Jewish people said at the beginning, like that show, like Shamil, Shamazel. I thought they were Jewish, and they were like, I mean, you know.
They were getting ready to have some matzo balls.
Yeah, like Mazel Tov or something.
I like saying Mazel Tov. I think Mazel Tov is a good phrase, and a good friend of the program that's been on a couple of times, Jeff, made me some matzo balls, or he had some leftover matzo ball. He didn't make me. It's not like we're dating.
Yeah.
He had some leftover matzo ball soup at the house, and I never had any Jewish cuisine.
Right.
And he made some steaks for us, had some matzo ball soup. Some killer stuff, man. I like some matzo ball soup. That's one of my favorites. It's got some nyeh to it.
Of the cuisines I've never tasted, that'd probably be one I want to have something Jewish.
Yeah.
Like, they can't be bad.
Falafels are bad. I know that's, I mean, not bad. Good.
Bad
Why did I say bad? What's wrong with me?
Like bad isn't good.
I just said the opposite of what I was trying to say.
You said Michael Jackson bad.
The Moonwalker Genesis game is sort of bad.
Okay.
These video game references do anything for you, Jay? What you got next?
Oh.
Could be something.
This is one, you talk about like guys that or people that shop for vinyl enough kind of learn the little secrets of the trade of what to look for. This week I was shopping and I found a white label Columbia promo, so I picked it up just because the record sucked.
Yeah, it does.
This is Eddie Money, Life for the
Oh, I like Eddie Money.
He's all right.
No, I mean, not like the way I like Mike Patton, but I like Eddie Money. You know what I mean?
He's all right for what he was.
Yeah. It's fun to get drunk and listen to dumb shit sometimes.
Yeah, so this is the second album from, I think, like 78, CBS, but it's the white label promo. For $1, I mean, and it's kind of like to me, that's kind of like a Blue Note for $1 or something like that. And so I thought maybe like it's a white label promo. So I've got an Aerosmith white label promo at home. I got about 6 months ago. It was worth like 30 or 40 bucks. I got it for $1.
Really?
And so I thought maybe this is along the same lines. Got it home and it's worth like 50 cents.
Nah, you know what, man? That's
But still kind of.
if it sounds good and if it's a good song.
Yeah, it's in good shape.
You know what I mean?
So.
People pay $1.20, I think, or whatever it is, for a song on iTunes all the time.
Download it.
So if you get a record that's got a song on it that's worth that,
I agree.
fuck it.
I agree.
If you got space for them, you know. You know, this week I actually went to for the first time in a while. I went to a Salvation Army thrift store, and they were actually closed. They were closed.
Oh.
But I was wearing a certain logo on my shirt, and they let me in for a little while. And I picked up.
For what?
Huh?
You're not a PSA cop.
No, they just like, no. We still got to sweep up and whatnot. I mean, so other people that were kicking out.
That shirt gets you VIP
You wouldn't believe.
Really?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You're not a cop.
No, I'm cooler than a cop.
I mean,
I like the cops too,
you don't have any
but we're cooler
over
than
them.
no,
Why
we're
would they
cooler
let
than
you come
cops.
in after hours.
Because it's like,
anyway,
but they do.
okay.
Because they're like, for real, you work out there? What?
Like bring them free sandwiches.
Wet. That's what they normally
What'd
say.
they make you do in the line that one day? The rerun that?
What? The lineup at downtown?
No, what was the line the guy said, I'll give you some free food if you still a little dance.
Oh, or tell me a joke. Tell me a joke or do a little dance?
Yeah, what was that?
No.
Not supposed to hit your shirt on though.
I don't know.
No, it was, because they stopped you and wanted to get, in your medium. because you had your shirt on.
I don't.
I started talking. It was like, that's you filmed on your lunch hour or something like that. You said, oh, I'll do a little dance or something like that.
Oh, at Moe's.
Yeah.
I said I'm on my break, and the guy was like, break, and I went, oh, and did like that, and he was like, oh, and he was like, yeah, I break danced for him, and
he gave you free food and you couldn't take it.
No. He told me, he was like, man, I'm gonna give you a free burrito, and he said, no, I can't really do that. When he said, when I said I'm on my break, and he said break, and I went, and you know,
okay.
So this salvation. Shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay. Shut up, Jay. I'm doing the Salvation Army.
No, but the tell a joke or dance. What was that? Tell me that story.
What?
You said tell a joke or dance.
I used to go up to homeless people and be like, hey, man, you got any spare change? And I'd say, no, man, look, this is America. You got a joke to tell me, or you can sing for me, or you can dance or whatever, and I'll give you $1. But you're not going to do it for free, because this is America.
Yeah.
And it seemed kind of wrong at the time. Yeah. It may be wrong, but do something. You got to do something.
Did anybody ever do anything when you?
Yeah, guys would tell me jokes more than anything. Somebody's like, oh man, I can't sing, and I'm like, no, that's cool, I can't sing neither. So, like, tell me a joke, man. Tell me one I ain't heard. And they would tell me a joke, and I would chuckle and be like, word, that's funny. Here's $1. Yeah, go get a beer.
Were they off-color jokes?
No. But if it made me like, haha, yeah, that's a joke. Yeah. Here's $1.
You entertained me.
Yeah, you entertained me for 5 seconds. Here's $1.
Yeah, you earned it.
Right? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Anyway. So I picked up some 45s. These were like crap, nothing cents. 25 cents a piece. Herbie Hancock, Vein Melter. And on the other side, we got Chameleon. This is 74 on CBS. What record would that be? It doesn't say like what record.
Who are you talking to? Maybe
I don't know. Is that Headhunter?
Somebody wants to hear the Popeye story, by the way.
Oh, the Popeye story.
Why'd you tell that real quick?
Let me bust these 45s and I'll tell the Popeye story. I'm going to throw up all over everybody. I'm serious tonight. Jay, I'm serious tonight.
Just don't
Man,
just don't piss on the chair. That's all I have.
You ever just sit and think about your life?
Yeah, I do all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
How simple it is.
When I tell this Popeye story, you're going to throw up on yourself, then think about your life. That's the kind of power I have. I picked up something for the Bossman.
This was a really. I would have bought this too.
Bertha Big Butt Boogie, man. Jimmy Castor bunch. That 45, and I picked it up for the Bossman.
Yeah.
It's killer, man. I'm gonna give it to him. I should frame it for him. Oh, I'm gonna frame it for him. That's what I'm gonna do.
I was gonna say, or when he comes, you have the selection of putting this or the 33 on.
Fat Boys.
That's a really cool phone.
Crushing, and the B-side is Wipeout. You remember the Wipeout version by the Fat Boys?
Yeah. Was that the one? That's not Chubby Checker, is it?
87 Polygram.
That is the twist and Chubby Checker came on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can cut somebody with that.
Yeah. That's killer. How about this?
Cool.
Funkadelic. Jesus Christ. 79 on Warner. This is Not Just Knee Deep, part 1 and 2. 45. That was like nothing.
Looks
money.
like the tables are clear. We need to put one of these on as soon as the show.
Somebody says Headhunters. That's what I thought. That 45's off Headhunters.
The Nipsey Russell.
No, sir.
Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock, is that what you call him?
Maybe. And then I got this one. James Brown, The Payback on Polydor. What? This was like nothing.
Oh, it just broke.
It's underneath you. It's like nothing since. Jesus.
It's even got a picture of him on it. How cool
No.
is that? Yeah, right there.
It's oh shit. It doesn't. Well, hold that up.
This
Go
is-
show that.
yeah,
Go show that.
silhouette. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah, look at that. Good stuff,
What?
man. Little
Yeah.
James Brown, man. A James Brown 45. That's pretty killer. From this same place, I only picked up one LP, and it's our friend Chris from Dixieland Farm. We both share a nice admiration for this cat, Enoch Light, and it's an orchestra play, grand award, symphonic. No, I didn't say that. play all the things you are. And
You were proud of this record.
it seems pretty lovey-dovey, so it may suck, but it's Enoch Light for a quarter. I'm not going to turn it
You had a
down.
good day at the Salvation Army.
That's all from the Salvation Army. All these 45s
Well,
and
these-
this LP, $1.60. Okay?
You can't beat that.
Seriously. I don't like to be like, oh, look, I got this for this price. Seriously. These 45s, that LP, $1.60. Let's keep it moving.
Goodwill, man. Their prices are too high.
Let's do something else, Jay. What you
I
got?
don't support Goodwill. The prices are
Too much.
75 cents, man. As opposed
Give
to
me,
25 cents.
give me 3 or 4.
All right, I'll give you 3.
Okay.
Another one I picked up in the dollar bin. A lot of these were dollar records, but this is NXS. It's the What You Need 12-inch single, and it's kind of just a cool poppy song, obviously.
Yeah, sure.
And I've grown to like NXS. Well, I liked NXS Kick was one of my favorites.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was growing up.
Steve's a big NXS guy, and
Yeah.
I've become a big
And I
NXS
think
guy.
I think this is Listen Like These was the album. Steve, if I'm wrong, you can correct me right in. But I think Steve might have it record, and I'd pick it up if I found it for
Sure.
a reasonable price.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that was kind of cool. That was $1, and I got the Royal Scan by Steely Dan.
Okay.
Not
I don't have
super
that one.
familiar. This is right in the middle of their, This is right in the middle of their 4 or 5 record run, early 70s, mid 70s.
Early to mid?
Yeah, it's like 74, 75, something like
I
that.
don't have that one.
76, actually.
I need to pick it up.
Didn't have any of their big hits on it, but
I should seriously pick that up.
from what I've read, it's pretty good. The record's in pretty good shape, but I just hadn't seen it. So
You hadn't pulled it out yet?
no, I mean I hadn't seen it out in a lot of records.
Oh, right. No, I've not seen that. I've got a lot of Steely Dan. I don't have that one.
This is almost have the complete collection, but I'm a few short.
Hey, I pulled out from a Goodwill. I went up the road from the Salvation Army I was
Yeah.
at that I spent $1.60 at. Picked up this Chet Atkins class guitar, still in the freaking shrink, man.
So that's like another 25 or 50 cent record.
This was 75
oh,
cents.
the Goodwill.
Look at that. Look how tight that shrink is.
Yeah,
And
that's that's like 50s.
67.
Oh, see, okay. Well, it's almost stupid.
Look at this, though. 1967.
It's in the pristine sleeve. Looks like it's probably never been played, has it? I see one spindle mark on it. So.
You know, I've seen Fire, Jay. I've seen Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go see James
No.
Taylor
No, I didn't.
perform?
I didn't see Faith No More, so I didn't see James Taylor. Faith No More was last
He
week.
would pay like $75 to see James Taylor.
Should have went to Faith No More though. But I don't know. I don't
Where
like
was that at?
Raleigh.
And the amphitheater?
I don't know. I don't like shows.
I like them when they're good.
I like club shows, man. If it's bigger than a club, I'm nowadays I'm almost really not interested. Sound escapes, man. I don't want to get all engineering on you people. Sound escapes, and I'm not going to pay a lot of money for stuff that escapes.
I'd like to see Nipsey Russell at the Greenville Coliseum.
He could do it,
No, he can't. He actually can't, from what I hear.
but also from that same.
Yeah, wait.
What?
I'm gonna tell the Popeye story. Whatever happened to that? Do that, then do a record.
Okay. This is the best I'm going to do on the Popeye story. People were talking about Bojangles chicken on the chat earlier, okay? And it's a great, man, I feel like I need to take a pull while I'm doing this. Jay, you got to take one too.
No,
Jay,
I shouldn't.
take you a little
My
more.
son's waiting on me when I leave here.
Oh, he loves you either
he
way.
does. No, he does love me. You're
I don't know
absolutely
about
right.
it. You're making all that up.
Cool Hand Luke #1.
Cool Hand Luke #1. So in 2008, 2009, I was, like earlier I was talking about, I was fishing.
I've heard this story.
I was fishing as a co-angler in a regional championship of a Bassmaster Series, a FLW thing. And I'm down in Georgia, okay? I'm at Lake, I think it was Hartwell. And when I got off the exit to go to my hotel, I realized, I'm like, oh shit, there's a Popeyes on this exit. Cool. I'm like in tournament mode. I'm there to win like, I think the top prize was $100,000. It's a lot of money. No, it was like 50,000 for the co-anglers. So it was like 50,000. It was a big deal. So I'm like, I'm honed in, and I'm pretty good at what I'm doing. And I've made
Co-angler, like a caddy kind of?
in the back of the boat.
Okay.
No, the back of the boat guy. So I've been making money all year, and I've realized, man, I'm a lot smarter than a lot of these people, and I make a lot of money by doing that. So, okay, cool. So I'm down here, and I fish for a day or two, and I didn't have the best tournament. Ended up in the, like, 60th place out of a couple of hundred. It wasn't the best tournament for me, and I'm like, whatever. And it was a regional championship, and I didn't know the lake, and blah, blah, blah. I can make excuses all day. But anyhow, so on the last day, and this is from getting up at like 3 in the morning and fishing like 9 hours a day and not really sleeping the next night. And then all of a sudden, okay, cool, you're not in the third day of the tournament. Second day, I got cut. So, kind of like a golf tournament. I got cut after the second day. Right. So I come back and I'm getting off the exit. And I'm like, oh man, I'm like all tired and shit. And I'm going to get some beers and need to get some food. So I go back to the hotel. I got some beers. I got a 6P of some strong beers. I went back to the hotel and went up to the room. And I realized my shoulder was killing me. And somebody had given me, kind of off the cuff, and I shouldn't be saying this on television, gave me a little pain pill for my shoulder. Because I mean, for real, like it was a problem.
Tour, like
drugs? Yeah, sure. But it wasn't like I wasn't doing it for funsies. It was like I had some serious problems going on with my shoulder. So I took one of those and I had that 6-pack of beer and I started drinking it, and then I realized that, man, you've been up since 3 in the morning after all that. Right. If you're going to go get you something to eat, you may want to start making some moves because you about to end up horizontal. I was like, oh shit. So I get on the elevator, I go down to the hotel lobby. And I realized that there's a computer sitting right there, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check and see what I ended up in the final position after the tournament. And but I'm nice and effed up now. I mean, I don't mind saying I'm nice and grooving at this point in this hotel lobby. So I went over there and I looked at my position. It was like 60th place, like I said. I'm like, oh man, that's raw. And I stand up and I look, and the whole time. This is not good, bad, otherwise. From the time I arrived till now, running the front counter of the hotel has been Indian people, you know, from India. It's been like a father and a son, and then like a daughter and a mom, and like it's a you see that a lot. No big deal. Cool. Yeah. So I check my thing and I turn around in the lobby, and there's this woman working the counter, and it's a older white woman in her 40s with these great big old jugs, and I mean like
Chrissy cheek jugs.
Whoa, you know, like oh shit. Yeah. And I was so messed up. I turned around, and as soon as I looked at her, I just went, damn. And everybody at the counter turned around and looked at me, and I was like, oh,
that wasn't smart.
That was out loud. I totally didn't realize it was out loud. And I looked out the window and was like, is it going to rain out there? And everybody turned around and looked out the window and said, no, it looks good. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, my God. So I ran out the door, got in my car, went up to Popeye's Chicken. Yeah. I never had it before, Jay.
Yeah. Popeye's is something good.
Woo! And I came back. I had these great big old breasts. They're like Pamela Anderson chicken breasts. They're like this fucking big around, man. And by this time, I'm a little beer buzzed. I'm pain pill buzzed. And I come back, and I remember being like, oh, this is shirt up. And I was sitting there like, I pulled my shirt off. And I had this great big old Popeye's chicken breast. It was so big, I held it on either side like this. And I said, Akachonga. Honk. Right in the middle of this mug, man. And the juices ran everywhere. And I'm like, aside from my mom's, because I would never compare anything to my mom's fried chicken. This is the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life. Right. It was crazy. Girlfriend called me. I couldn't even talk on the phone. I couldn't even speak English. Yeah. But I knew that was just something else. It was just the best. Yeah. And that is the Popeye's Chicken Story. Sponsored by Popeye's Chicken. Route 12, Kingside Road. All right. Also picked up me and Chet, Jerry Reed and Chet Atkins. I talked about getting the shaft in thrift stores sometimes when you see a cover and it doesn't have a record in it. This happened to me last week on this record. This week, it was in there, and I got it for 75 freaking cents,
that was
man.
a cool fun. That was one of those really random.
Oh, it is so good. Also picked up the Who Odds and Sods. What a killer record! Got this for 75 cents. 74. It's a compilation of some of the rarities.
Did you not have this
and
before?
B-sides? No, I did.
Okay.
I told Steve I'd give it to him.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
But you guys can wrestle for it. You can leg wrestle, or you can trade for it.
I'm not a big Who fan.
No?
No, not really.
I just
feel like about the Who, like the way you feel about Rolling Stones. Like
It's a good band, but like,
I like to see the Who. Like they came to Greensboro a couple years ago. I would have liked to have seen that show, you know. But,
yeah.
You know.
But you know.
I don't know about $75 or something like that.
You know, for what else you got, Jay? You got one more?
I can do them in like I got 2.
You got 2?
Yeah.
I got 3.
I'll do 2.
All right, bust it.
This is one that was on my well, not short list, but one I'd been saying if I find for a reasonable price, I'll pick it up for sure. It was Santana's first record from '69, the self-titled debut album.
Yeah.
Got it for $1. This was probably this is probably my dig of the week.
I got that for $1 too, but my shit was gnarly.
It's a Columbia 2i, and it's in really good shape. I mean, I couldn't believe for $1.
Take off your shirt while you're talking about it.
But I couldn't believe for $1 how cheap it was.
Cheap. Hey, we still got some little kittens down here, folks.
Yeah, they'll come hang out one of these days.
Yeah.
But anyway, and this is probably my day of the week, though, man. I was really stoked about getting. It's
a good record, man.
So,
like I said, the cool thing about records is, as opposed to comics and comics
baseball cards
and baseball cards, is it doesn't matter how much you pay for something. If it's a kick-ass record to you, it's collectible and totally worth it.
I've never seen it for $1.
Games are the same way.
I've seen like a crappy, like the digging spot I've seen for like $2 and it's kind of crappy. No, I'm good. Thanks. And
Joe Garagiola.
That's usually a record I see for like $5 though in decent shape.
Oh, Joe Garagiola.
And the more I get into psych music, Santana kind of fits into that.
Some of that for sure, Joe Garagiola. Oh. Get you one, Jay. What's going on in there?
She is vomiting ferociously.
The cat's vomiting?
Super ferociously.
Red.
Yep.
She's gonna die. Awesome. The cat's vomiting. I cleaned up some of that red vomit earlier. Now it's
probably ate one of the cats.
I don't like that.
I can see her from here. She did it in the toilet, actually.
She did it in the toilet?
I think so.
Get you one of these.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking disgusting.
What'd she do it at?
So the girlfriend, who's just my soul life partner, is going to take a hit of moonshine and then go clean up some cat vomit.
She didn't do it in the. She didn't have a decency to do it in the goddamn
freshly
litter
clean
box.
Litter box and freshly clean floor. No.
All right.
Good thing
here we go.
Had those kittens. That's all I got.
Bust it, Jay. What you got?
I'll go all 3 at once. This was a package deal from my favorite record store in Greensboro.
Really?
Yeah, I got. Same guy turned in these 3 Grateful Dead records. It's the first 3 studio.
That's the first 3 studio records?
Yes, Grateful Dead, the self-titled Anthem of the Sun, and I don't know how it's Oxymoxa, whatever. Oxima. And it's the first 3 studio.
Sound it out, man.
And it's all first pressings, and I got the 3 for $20, and I was stoked.
Oh, that's cool, man. So, that's a group, a little more than Kiss, that I'm like, no, I don't like the Dead. And then I hear them, and I'm like,
and those
whoa, I really...
Psyche, that's kind of a little more than Psyche Dead, you know, so...
All it took was me picking up Working Man's Dead for $1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I not buying these? Man. Why wasn't I into these guys before? And I totally know why, because the people that like
and
it
the Dead are,
stupid.
I mean, I don't know how other people in the VC feel, but the Dead are hard to find around here in record stores. Like, they're gone the day they arrive.
Yeah, you don't see them much.
Like, used Dead. You can get some.
Hey, 3 weeks in a row, man, I've picked up an Animals record. This is Animals on Tour, the 2nd studio record.
I've seen this at the place you frequented before.
Only $4. This was This is the rechanneled stereo version. I would prefer to have the mono, but it's 64. Second studio album.
Second.
I'm so stoked to pick this up, man. Eric Burden is just one of my heroes. He really knows how to do rock and roll.
You too, right?
The way Eric
Ray Davies. Which one's wife follows you?
That's Eric Burden.
Oh, okay.
Eric Burden's wife, Mary Ann Burden, follows me on Twitter because we're friends. But he's one of my heroes. When you talk about rock and roll, I think Eric Burden is one of the gentlemen that exemplifies rock and roll.
I agree.
He's got it. I think if he doesn't have it, we both have the same thing, whatever the fuck that means.
Cancer?
It could be cancer. I'd like to see a side-by-side comparison of Mikey Bananas and Eric Burden's colons. I bet they're fairly similar.
Maybe. He's older, though.
He is an older gentleman, but I've lived a hard life, Jay. I've been rode hard and put up wet. Been talking
Spring Break 88, States on the Beach.
Where the Boys Are 84.
Oh, it's...
All right. I was thinking this week, somebody was talking about the best videos of all time. Give me your 3 best music videos of all time, but you don't have time to think about it.
No,
3 best videos.
Thriller, Take On Me, and Bad.
2 of those were Michael Jackson.
Yeah. That's all I remember. Sledgehammer. That's the #1 video of all time on MTV.
Too late. You lost it.
Jump by Van Halen.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of my top ones. But here would have been mine before all this, and this is what got the conversation going.
Yeah.
Would have been Aha's Take on Me.
Yeah,
would have been
video.
Would have been Radiohead's Just, which is the one where everybody there's the subtitles and everybody ends up laying down on the street, which is probably my favorite of all time, for all honesty. And the third one would be Tool's Undertow.
Was that the first one they put out?
It's either Undertow or Schism with a pipe, and they lift the girlfriend. Which one is that? Is that Undertow? I mean, is that Sober? That's Sober.
Well, they had 40, not 46 or 40.
No, it's Sober. The Sober video where they lift the pipe and the dude pokes
Prison
the thing.
Sex, they did that too.
But it's directed.
Type thing.
Those are all directed by Adam Jones, who was, not
Spike
only the
Jones.
Adam Jones,
Spike Jones.
guitar player in the band,
I thought I was talking about Spike Jones.
and a Hollywood effects guy. So that makes it a little closer and a little more special. But anyhow,
yeah. So you digress.
what do you guys think? Favorite top 3 videos from back in the day on MTV, because now they show liquid diarrhea as opposed to the solid diarrhea, which we would know as turds. So the last 15 to 18 seconds of this dialogue is null and void because I've made a mistake.
That's a good thing for debate, the best video of all time.
3.
Thriller would be,
That's why I say 3.
Well, Thriller would be
3.
probably like
Give me 3 videos. 3 videos that you like. This is why I mentioned this. I've never seen this album, the LP. I've never seen the singles. I'm sure they're not rare or expensive or crazy, but I've never seen them. Aha, Take On Me, promo copy of that single. And I'm so stoked to have picked this up for just $1 or so.
It's a true promo. It just goes on the back. It's blank. You can see there.
Look at that, man. I'm so happy. We're going to play this in a minute.
Take on
Man, I'm going to make so many babies in this room.
Take on me.
Some of the corners are going to be dripping with baby. Other ones are going to be...
Be careful for those babies down there sleeping.
Yeah, there's some... and I picked this up for $6, man. It's a Frank Zappa. I don't think I have, unless I've put it up and don't realize it. Studio Tan, which is 78, I believe. 78 on the Warner. Oh, no, it's discreet. It's another Zappa to add to the collection.
Well, the thing I was pretty surprised about is it's in really good shape, and you didn't pay much money for it.
$6, man.
Because Zappa's one of those artists that's starting to fetch money, I think.
Oh, he always does. I mean, some of his you can pick up sometimes if you pay your price and you're out there in the streets. But
I've heard from a record shop owner that he's one of the top artists that gets gone as soon as he comes in.
And that's one that's a slippery slope to go down, is to try to be a completionist Frank Zappa. You won't get there. It's like 200 and some albums. It's crazy. And but I find there's some core albums that I'm like, yep, you got to have it. That's how I think, Jay.
It's a good goal to have, though. I mean,
but that's how I think, Jay. It's not. There's very few artists that I'm so completionist on. I'm completionist on kick-ass fucking albums. So it's like, I don't like the Rolling Stones, but you got Sticky Fingers? No, I don't. But that's one.
I'm kind of on that. I'm a big Kiss fan. I've got everything Kiss has done.
I don't need that.
No, I'm talking about, I'm missing 2 records and they're the crappiest records, but you're going to pay money if you see them.
I'm that with Tool and Nirvana and Boards of Canada.
I'm sorry, I say 2. There's 3. There's 2 of the solo albums, the Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, which are not good. And then it's like the music from The Elder, I believe, which I'm not a big fan of it. But last time I saw music of The Elder, or music from The Elder, it was like $25.
Yeah, you never know. All right. You got anything else to say?
Fuck you.
I know. Everybody stand by. We're going to be right back with a little Soda Speaking Chip Chat here on Grown Man Record Night. Man, we've heard some great songs. Are all these songs great?
Man, we've heard some great songs.
Or am I crazy?
Yes.
Am I crazy?
GMRN.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll be right back here on Grown Man Record Night. Check out this little best of real quick. This is a new feature. Why is this not talking? No.
Hello?
No.
That's crazy, man.
Once a child wants to spell, the spell is cast. Speak and Spell from Texas Instruments.
That is correct.
With snap-in modules with hundreds more words for growing minds.
You are right.
Speak and Spell, part of a family of products for richer tomorrows from the Learning Center of Texas Instruments. Because a child's tomorrow is never just...
Society is breeding a new kind of criminal. It's also breeding a new kind of cop.
All along you knew it wasn't right. You were spending time losing sight. Play a game that isn't fair. And your partner's left standing there. At least you know you dream alone. Sometimes feel your heart's made of stone. As you try to move your adjustment right, but you feel it, you still try to fight. Then you got to feel the heat, feel the heat. As you feel the time is turning, then your mind just starts to feel the heat, feel the heat. As you feel the time is turning, then your mind just starts to feel the heat.
This is where the law stops, and I start. Stallone is a cop called Cobra, the strong arm of the law.
Okay, we're back. And we're feeding back. But before we come back, we're getting ready to show a special commercial. And I want to pose an opportunity for everyone. This is going to be a pitfall commercial for the Atari 2600. And I want everybody, I want to see who the person that can name this actor the fastest. This is an old Atari 2600 commercial. If you can name who this actor is the fastest, I'll give you an attaboy live on the air. Everybody stand by. Nope, here we come. Here it comes. Tell me who this actor is in this commercial.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry, surrounded by giant scorpions and man-eating crocodiles.
Well, Harry and I just grabbed the van, swung through the trees, and over the tar pits and found the jungle treasure. It was really neat.
If you haven't met Pitfall Harry, you're missing the year's most incredible video game adventure. Pitfall for the Atari 2600 and in television.
Since I met Pitfall Harry, no other man will do.
Pitfall, designed by David Crane for Activision.
Okay, everybody, what's your damn vote? Let's see who gets it first. Metal Theologian gets it first. Jack Black is correct. That is Jack Black on the Pitfall Atari 2600 commercial. That's cool, man. Jumped up on that shit. Shane Rockney also got it. Liver Lobes got it. Man, that's crazy, but I'll have to say Metal Theologian got in there first. Let's talk a little so to speak action, man. Kitty's down there meowing about some kind of bullshit. Who knows? What's this about, Jay? I pulled this soda out and I threw it in there.
Mardi Gras Tropical 7-Up.
It's a 7-Up.
7-Up.
Martin Garrix. Some kind of special edition.
Hold on. Look at that hashtag. Does that make any sense to you?
Hashtag 7x7up.
Isn't that 49?
49 up. But
Anyway.
you know those guys? Are they
oh, people in the thing?
yeah, these guys. Martine.
No, I was gonna say it was like
Hold that up there before we pop it.
what's the singer that just died? Like
Jerry Cantrell. Nipsey Russell. Julio Iglesias. Didn't you show a Julio Iglesias album earlier?
who had Walk on the Wild Side?
Mark Wahlberg.
Well, yeah, who had the original one? Walk on the Wild Side. Lou Reed.
Yeah.
That's Lou Reed on the thing like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's Lou Reed?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think that's Lou Reed, Jay. I don't know. Let's try it. It's some kind of 7-Up. It's a tropical 7-Up.
Either him or David Bowie.
Or Derek Brady. Oh, look, it's Albuquerque. It's kind of orangey looking. See that? Whoa, it's way citrus.
Martin Garrix. Who's that?
Martin Garrix. You guys know that?
Yeah, Martin, whatever.
Martin. Hold that up. Maybe they know it. I don't know it because I don't listen to pop music.
Is he in relation to Ricky?
Is your mic on, Jay?
Yeah, is he in relation to Ricky?
It's way low.
Dragon Rainbow?
Damn it.
I think he's related to Ricky Martin.
My mic fell off. Everybody hold on. No, mine did.
2 weeks in a row. Come on.
I don't see it. I don't know where it went.
She said I got to carry the show for the next 15 minutes.
Nope. Yeah, I got it. I got it. All right.
I miss Steve.
You're not talking loud enough. You gotta bark it out.
My thing got buried in my shirt.
So don't bury it. You gotta bark it out, man. Somebody says you sound like you're drowning. Are you drowning?
I have been before. I did in my previous life.
Yeah?
I'm drowning in disaster.
Drowning in disaster. But what do you think about this? I don't know where this came from.
I haven't tasted it yet.
This is one of those R&B things.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know that I like R&B sodas.
Kind of like a LeBron Sprite.
We've got one of those.
I know.
Oh, did we do one? We did one. It's not bad. It's a soda pop. Are you okay?
Are you enveloping?
I don't know what Jay's doing. Causing a mess. Hold on.
Ooh, it's like kiwi or something.
I don't know. It's citrusy. Follow us on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Take it easy.
I like
Loose subscribers, like they're like my stool. It's loose, Jay. Going into a chip chat, and you know we've talked about the Lay's do us a flavor contest, and this is our first one. And Steve Fever actually hooked us up. He left his own chip clip. This is a Steve Fever chip clip that's left on this, and I don't know. I kind of want to steal it. But this is the first flavor we've done.
I like how it's got a
little mouth. This is the first flavor we've done from the new Lay's Do Us a Flavor thing. And we talked about this kettle cooked Greek town gyro. So none of us have tried this. Steve has tried this, and some other people have tried. Sweet Tea's tried this. We've not tried this here in the studio.
If it looks anything like the bag, it's gonna be good.
You think it's gonna be good?
I don't know. It looks like it does the bag.
Let's try these out now.
It's like a soup.
You smell like a soup, Jay?
No, you do.
They do.
There's a hint of celery in there.
They're not gross, but it's too much of a lot of things. Dill? The tzatziki sauce? Dill, tzatziki. I taste what they mean to be meat.
You know what's weird?
Your uncle.
I can sit down. I don't like those if I sit down and bag it.
Yeah.
I get used to them pretty quick.
That's exactly right. I would get used to these. Let's hold those up if we don't mind.
I got to tell them, the more you eat these, the more you like them, the damn life.
Get up in that mic, Jay. You're a soft talker.
Goddamn share.
It's like dating a JV cheerleader. Except there's other reasons that she can't talk well.
Gagging them out.
These rape jokes do anything for anybody?
Tough crowd.
It's tough. Sometimes you bomb when you're open micing, man. You know?
Yes, you are correct.
This is my favorite open mic. It's called Grown Man Record Night, and we appreciate everybody for joining us.
Well, live my
everywhere.
Life, you know?
All of us are just living our simple life. You can catch a 1 hour documented example of our simple life on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Machete Miller. Keep up with us on the old Facebook page because we love your uncle and we like the pictures of your butthole that he uploads from time to time. And I mean, don't be shy about it. We don't see your butthole. If you got individual butthole pictures you want to send to each of us on Grown Man Record Night,
Machete Miller at GrownManRecordNight.com.
If you're familiar with the Angel Fire application, I've got a GeoCities and an Angel Fire. If you want to attach your butthole pictures to my frames, I'll link it to the frames site in the corner. We appreciate each and every one of you joining us. I'm going to go down to the beach and catch y'all some fish, baby. Woo! Oh! Oh! We're going to do some fish catching, some beer drinking, and vacation, baby. Vacation. I love it. I love it.
Bring me a rebel flag raft.
A rebel flag raft. I'll do it, Jay. So for the girlfriend and Jay, the Curbist, I'm Mikey Bananas. We'll catch you next week. I will be here even though I'm on vacation. We'll be back from vacation on Friday, hopefully with some fresh digs that I pick up along the way. And we'll report back and tell you what everything knows, whatever we know about it, here on the old Grown Man Record Night program. And so we appreciate each and every one of us, obvious. Because that's something people say. And we'll see you next week.
Keep curbing.
Keep curbing, baby. Live
CCC.
on Grown Man Record Night.
Thank you.